to Coffee Convo Wednesday. Hi, I'm Cindy Simmons. I'll be your host. Oh, my chair is so squeaky today. Welcome to Coffee Convo Wednesday. Today is Wednesday, June 7th. Can you believe we're already in June? It kind of feels a little crazy. Today's mug of choice, yeah, because it's been one of those weeks, which we will get to on the show. So good morning and a cheers to everyone watching this morning. It is actually coffee now, but later it might be something else. Hashtag just saying. All right, so I said today's Wednesday, June 7th. I have to give a happy anniversary shout out to my mom, who I know always watches Coffee Convo Wednesday. Thanks, Mom. Because today would have been my parents' 48th wedding anniversary. But my dad went and died 5 years ago because we were so close to 50. But in all seriousness, I brought my mom flowers this morning. She's like, "You remembered." I said, "Yes, it's your anniversary. And if Dad can't bring you flowers, then I should be the next best thing. So happy anniversary, Mom." 48 years they would have been married today. Isn't that crazy? Like crazy, 45 years. So happy anniversary, Mom. Even though Dad's celebrating upstairs in heaven, I wanted to wish you both a happy 48th wedding anniversary anyway. I think that's something to strive for. Kind of cool. Also, not even part of the show, but I wanted to let you know that Beauty and the Beast DVD Blu-ray out yesterday. Kind of excited because it was one of my favorite movies this year. Just saying again. All right, so lots of things to talk about on the show today. Number one, I said, if you're reading the description, not one, but two babies. That's right, in case you didn't hear, George Clooney and his gorgeous wife, Ummm, just had twins, a baby boy. It's Alexander and Ella. They just had the babies this morning, and their publicist released a statement that said, "This morning, Ummm and George welcomed Ella and Alexander Clooney into their lives. Ella, Alexander, and Ummm are all healthy and happy and doing fine. George is sedated and should recover in a few days." Trying to make humor of George Clooney, I guess. So George Clooney, 56 years old, and she is 39. I say good for them. Although I was thinking about it. It's crazy. I mean, he's going to be like 76 when those kids are going to college. But good for him. I know plenty of 76-year-olds. I have friends whose parents are 76. Like one of my best friends, her dad, well, actually, he's probably 80 now. But like he still runs and is super over the top healthy and participates in lots of sports activities. So I say you do you, and if you're rocking it at the age of 76, good for you. I think that's great. He was joking about becoming a first-time dad because this is his first children. What would you call that? First time having kids. We'll go with that. And so he was interviewed earlier in the year, and he joked about it. He said, "My favorite part is, all my friends who are my age, and I have many of them, they're already done. Their kids are all grown up and away to college, and they are laughing." You're right about that, because all of those friends of his that have had their babies and are already gone, and he at 56 is just having first-time children ever, and two, I still say it's a blessing, and I say good for them. So congratulations, Mazel Tov, and all good and well wishes to George and Ummm Clooney. I think that's great. I mean, that's her pregnant, right? Like, goodness gracious. I'd like to look that good not pregnant. All right, so that's number one on the list. Number two on the list, I was curious because I was watching television, I guess it was yesterday, and they had the eliminated Bachelor from The Bachelorette. And I was just wondering if you guys are watching The Bachelorette and The Bachelor shows anymore, because I forgot that they were on because I stopped watching them a while ago. Although I think this Bachelorette, Rachel Lindsay, is one of the most beautiful Bachelorettes I've ever seen. But I was watching, I think it was Good Morning America, and they had one of the eliminated guys on there, Lucas something, and he does like a waboom, and he shakes his face, and if you're not watching it, like I'm not, that was probably a little shocking to you. If you're watching it, you probably thought he was a complete goofball. But he was being interviewed, and he has this thing, and he has like a waboom, and I can't do it, like something. I don't know what it is, but it was some kind of like, I guess he's making it into a song. And from what I saw in the clips, he seems pretty obnoxious. which now that he's gone sort of makes me want to watch the show again. I literally have not watched The Bachelor, Bachelorette, or Bachelor in Paradise, whatever it's called now, in years. So tell me, comment below, are you guys watching it still? Is it something I should maybe get back on the bandwagon and watch? Because she's beautiful and I love Rachel Lindsay, but I don't know, I've kind of been over the show for a while. But maybe I should have watched it, I guess, last week when that weird waboom guy, I say weird, I don't know, that's not very nice, I'm sorry. But the weird thing that he does, the waboom, whatever, whatever that is, those of you that are watching the show are going, that's not anything like it at all. So, I don't know. Let me know below if you're watching The Bachelor or Bachelorette, and I guess they just announced that there's a new season of The Bachelor in Paradise coming. I won't be watching that. I saw one of those and I was like, I'm good. My TV show plate is full. Thank you. All right, number 3 on the list today. Okay, this is a kind of an awkward conversation to have, but since we've been doing this now for over a year and I feel like we've gotten to know each other, I feel like I can share personal things with you and it's okay. But I'm not going to give you all the details because I will spare you all of those details because you don't need to know all of them. But hold on. This is why I needed the mug today because it's been one of those weeks. Okay, so I had to go to the girly doctor the other day, and because of my breast cancer history, I had something going on, and I didn't go to my regular girly doctor, who I love and I've been going to for like 10 years now. So I had to go to this other doctor, girly doctor. I keep doing that. And so it was a man. And it's nothing against male doctors at all. I've gone to male girly doctors before and they're all great, but I think as a woman, there is just something a little like, you know, awkward about someone seeing your kibbles and bits. Okay, there, I said it. So I had to go to this girly doctor, but I saw a guy, and after he was done doing said checkup, so weird to say this, there were some, like a bag of wipes there. He actually kind of just tossed the wipes on the table, goes, here's some wipes, get yourself cleaned up. And he walked out of the room. I just kind of sat there like, what? Okay. All right. Is that weird? So I kind of was like a little put off by that. I thought, wow, he does not have really good bedside manner at all, because who just throws a bag of wipes at you and says, here's some wipes, get yourself cleaned up, and walks out. So he came back in and we talked and everything is a-okay, but it's still like, it was just a little unsettling. Am I being way oversensitive to that? Because I just thought it was a little weird. Like, I don't know, there was no, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Ladies and men, because men have to go to those doctors too to have your kibbles and bits checked out. But yeah, I thought it was a little rude is right. I thought it was a little weird. I thought it was a little rude. And I knew I was never going to see him again, which probably should have made me say something. But I just didn't. I think I was so flabbergasted that I was like, okay. I said nothing, which is shocking for me because I have no problem saying anything and whatever. But I think as long as he's doing his job, I'm good with that. I guess I don't need him to, you know, take me out to dinner and buy me roses because he's a doctor and he's professional and he was being professional. But I guess I just, yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's just me, which is why it's been one of those weeks. And I realize it's only hump day today and we're only halfway through the week. But I just have been under the weather and thankfully things are okay, but it's been so bad. See what those are? No, they're not little poo-poos, because I know you're looking at those going, what are those? Chocolate-covered gummy bears. It was so bad I pulled over to the store and got my favorite chocolate-covered gummy bears, which I would eat one right now to tell you how good they are because they are so insanely good. They're like my favorite candy, but they're super chewy and then I'd have a mouthful of chocolate and that's not cute at all. But yeah, chocolate-covered gummy bears. Literally, a gummy bear covered in chocolate. It's my favorite snack. So yeah, it's a champagne and chocolate covered gummy bears week. for you. So, all right, that's your Coffee Convo Wednesday. Happy anniversary to my parents. 48 years it would have been, kind of major. It's hump day. It's Wednesday. We're halfway through the week. I am leaving to go on my belated spring break with my girls. Yes, in June. That's what we're doing. Going to Orlando, and we're going to see Tears for Fears and Hall & Oates, and then going to the beach for a couple of days. So I'm kind of excited about that. All right, so we talked about George Clooney and his gorgeous wife, Amal. They had their twin babies, Alexander and Ella. They had babies this morning, so congratulations to them. Number 2 on the list. Are you still watching The Bachelorette, Bachelor, or any of those Bachelor shows? I'm just wondering, that's all. So are you watching any of those shows? Comment below. And number 3, yeah, I had a weird visit at the doctor's yesterday. Maybe I'm just being a little oversensitive. I don't know. But all right, before we get out of here, got some free coffee for you. So free coffee for you. How do you get it? You just share this video, copy me on it, tag me on it, copy me on it like you're sending an email. Tag me on the video so I know that you've shared it. 1 share equals 1 entry, and then I will pull a winner. When is my calendar? June 9th, Friday, June 9th, 5 p.m. I'll be in Florida, but I will remember to do it, I promise. So share the video, 1 share equals 1 entry, and then I'll hook you up with some free coffee because it's called Coffee Convo Wednesday for a reason. So there you go. Thanks for hanging out with me. If you've missed any of Coffee Convo Wednesdays, head over to my YouTube page. Just search Cindy Simmons and you can find them all there. And if you ever heard of the daily Shake It Off videos that we used to do many, many years ago, you don't know what those, yeah, they're all there too. All these fun videos are on my YouTube page. And as always, follow me on the socials at Surviving Mommy, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, which is where you're watching this, Twitter, all of the above at Surviving Mommy. Have a great rest of your week. Happy hump day. And thanks for hanging out with me on Coffee Convo Wednesday. Cheers.